feel like labs like this empower and enable artists who sometimes feel marginalized, and equip them with like knowledge about new technologies and how those could be leveraged to tell the stories we want to tell, whatever that may be.
To utilize this lab as an opportunity to convene us on these shared topics that we all share, to look at the future and look at how we respond to prescribed futures of the African continent has been such a gift and such a blessing. And I've just really enjoyed this, this sense of like peer learning between all of the cohort members, and the fact that we've been able to share.
This is the 6th time we've done the New Dimensions Lab, and what we've seen over all these years is how the expertise of the artists has increased, their knowledge of creative technology and their willingness to engage with it has increased so much, which just creates a lot more momentum. And now, over all these years, there's about 200 alumni have come out of all our labs. There now is like a really strong network for them to come into and support each other through.
My feeling about being here is learning from humans who also want to share stories, that also want to use these emergent digital tools to talk to future generations that are using them already and will use them even more. So they are reinventing the tools as they go along. There's a data that was thrown around a lot during this event, and the future does belong to Africa. So meeting African artists to talk about what this future could look like and sharing our different experiences by using the technology or other tools that are out there.
I think I got a little bit of feedback now, just to, people just saying how wonderful the lab has been. So I think it's really great just in terms of the cohort thing, still being able to contact each other way after the lab has happened, and to try and see how best to sort of work with each other. And I think what's also really nice is just the different kind of collaborators that you guys have. It's not just filmmakers, it's people working in fashion and technology. So I think that synergy really creates for very interesting projects.
From an African perspective, the work that we do on Africa Innovation Maradi, which is the program that I lead, is really to support the already existent ecosystem, the people who are already doing the work, and thinking about how they are contributing to the narrative around trustworthy artificial intelligence, centering human agency and accountability for the tech as it's worked on. When we support labs like this, like the ones that are being led by Electric South, it's part of our commitment to working with community, to meeting people where the value is, and using one of our resources, which is funding.
Why not try to get in contact with communities and the other creators, because in Egypt it's a little bit new medium. There's very few people who work in the art tech fields.
So I come from a country that is francophone, and we don't have a lot of space like this. So it's not easy to find a community. You can really share, what you have done, what you are doing. But I think it's a good way also to create a bridge between, the Francophone community and the Anglophone community. So it's really cool.
I was really excited about the depth of talent, and just excited to see so much of the sort of ideas that were coming from the continent, and the technology that was coming from the continent, and the expertise that was coming from the continent. I was very impressed, and I wanted to sort of have a chance to see that firsthand. Just to see the kind of breadth of talent and projects and expertise and knowledge that are here, it was just really striking.
Learning a different kind of intelligence through play, realizing that these tools that are being developed are also being used in ways that reflect us, that care for us, that can be kind and that can be generative and giving.